Hi, Simu Alice here. I'm not going to do a technical video today, but just a brief one on some of the philosophy that Kung Fu Connection is founded on, which is predominantly Daoism. Okay, so, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, it doesn't matter. This is not a religion that we're talking about. This is a way of life. It's a philosophy. Lao Tzu is credited as being the founder of Daoism because of his incredible writing of the I Ching, but which is really as popular today as it was when he wrote it, which is phenomenal when you think about it. I mean, that's a long time to be at top of the charts, But what it is actually is a compilation of masters over centuries that have fulfilled this idea of Daoism. I mention Daoism because the mindfulness that we are all trying so hard to achieve and be at peace with is really the core. This whole Daoism is based on detachment, balance, some very difficult concepts, and simultaneously so incredibly pure and simple. It's really beautiful. I'm going to read a little bit today from the Scholar Warrior, which is a book that kind of breaks down the I Ching, and there's a lot of them. And basically, where are we? I got the wrong page, sorry. Spirituality is personal and quite apart from religious orthodoxy. Few of us are ready for monasteries, convents, or hermits' huts. We all are involved with society and have varying degrees of ambition that must be discharged. And that's where the duality comes in. So the way of the Scholar Warrior is a method of achieving personal excellence while still in this world. If you want to seek the Tao, you simply want to live a good life. You can follow the way of the Scholar Warrior and gain a balanced and healthy life. And those are two key words there. This doesn't mean that you will not need teachers or books and that you will not meet competition. You certainly will. What it does mean is that these are mere adjuncts to your essential quest. You are the solitary individual on a solitary path that is in the word Tao. I mean, you little tiny word, right? You break it apart, it's insane. By all means, learn and strive and reach for whatever you imagine. Your way will be easier if you have many arts and skills at your command. Right? So this idea of martial arts, which by the way, Tai Chi is a martial art, don't be fooled, is a way of disciplining your mind because everything begins here. You're physically depressed, your body slumps, right? You just got a love note, woo, and there's a whole different countenance in your carriage. So everything is a reflection of the mind. That's why the Chinese refer to it as the monkey. So it's very important to gain control over your mind and particularly over your emotions that frequently we let run because of past trauma, unresolved this, blah, 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 woof, woof, woof. We all have it. Okay, you're not alone. We all have it. What we don't all have equally is the determination and the discipline and the focus to address those things and transform them, right? So while you're sitting, trying to be more mindful, let's not call it meditation because I know for most of you it's a dirty word, right? To clear my mind of thoughts, impossible, it's impossible. Yeah, it's really, really hard, but there are other things that you can do to take steps towards that goal. So let's start with mindfulness. You can still sit or stand or whatever. A lot of times I'm in the office, things are going to go down a little bit funky. And what do? I get out from behind the desk, I go to the floor, I take a few breaths, I readjust myself, and then I can get back to being productive. And I've got nothing hanging off me, nothing negative hanging off me. And that's really important because I love myself. And I don't want to embrace things more than I need to. If there's a problem at hand, you deal with it, but you don't take it into dinner time and, you don't take it out on other people. You contain it and you find a place to put it. Not necessarily compartmentalize it, because that often sits in organs and makes them toxic, but to be able to liberate yourself. And so this idea of mindfulness, if you can just start with focusing on your breath, which I tell everybody when they first start. Don't worry about eliminate your thought. Just try to focus on one thing. You don't even have to close your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice and slow. As you do this very slowly, be conscious of the air circulating into your body, the air circulating out of the body. They say that the breath is the most holy of all of our senses because it has an exchange with the external and the internal world. Interesting, right? So that is my little tidbit of the day. Find a place, but try to find it every day. And welcome it and embrace it into your life. Don't go, okay, now I got to go meditate. I got to get better at this. No, that is not the right attitude. Go in able to receive, to be open, find what works for you. You can try a mantra, just something that you can focus on and develop some discipline in that mind to focus on one thing and one thing alone. And that one thing reflects back into your self-perspective, your self-esteem, and a life that is fulfilled and accomplished and balanced. That is our goal for all of our students here at Kung Fu Connection, no matter what modality you're training in. So try it. See you soon, I hope. Bye.